Hey everyone, welcome to Shima Flow Yoga. I'm Jodi, and in today's video we are doing a slow flow vinyasa hatha practice. So this is going to be a really nice way to just slow everything down, get your body stretching, feel the strength in your body, and really bring a deep awareness to all this sensation we've got going on as we practice yoga. So grab your yoga mat and let's find your happy place. Let's get started in Sukhasana, easy seated posture. If you need to elevate your hips, grab a block, a bolster, a folded up towel, anything to elevate your hips to bring you to a more comfortable position. We're going to begin with breath of balance. So sit up tall, extend your arms out to the sides, reaching and stretching through the arms so that the fingertips are just barely touching the mat. Close your eyes. On your next inhale, as soon as your breath draws in, start to lift your arms up towards the ceiling. Now you're going to pace your movement to your breath. So as soon as the inhalation comes to an end, your palms will touch. And as you exhale, separate the hands, really stretching through those arms, bringing them all the way back down. And at the bottom of your exhale, your fingertips will come back to your mat. And do that again, inhaling, reaching up. Now use up the space that surrounds you. Let's really start to feel the sensation through the body as we move the arms. As the exhale begins, the hands start to come apart and you're reaching your arms all the way down. At the bottom of your exhale, fingertips gently touch the floor. And let's begin again. So with breath of balance, a lot of focus here, a lot of attention as we connect both our breath and our body. Continue to move through, connecting your breath, connecting the movement. Let go of what you think is supposed to be or how fast or slow you should be moving your body or breathing, and just allow everything to unfold naturally as it is. Rather focus on the calming nature of this pranayama technique, this breathing technique. How suddenly you become more focused and present in the moment, where we can truly enjoy and find happiness. We're going to take one more deep breath in and one more controlled breath all the way out. And then when you're finished, go ahead and open your eyes. And we're going to turn to the front of the mat into a seated position again, this time extending the legs straight out in front of you. So as we move through our practice, you guys, we're just going to slow it down. It's going to be a slow vinyasa and hatha practice. So creating some flow, creating some holding postures. Let's inhale and breathe in the arms up towards the ceiling. Take the gaze up, stretch through the fingertips, maybe even do a little side stretch, side to side, to get in a little bit deeper through the side body. And then exhale, take your hands behind your hips. You can point the fingers forward or slightly outward. Spread your fingers a little bit, lean back into your hands here. Now you have the option of keeping your legs straight or bending your knees. Let's start with the more challenging extending the legs out. So press into the hands, press into the heels, lift the hips, point your toes down, puff the chest up as you open up through your shoulders, and you can always bend your knees and slide your ankles underneath those knees for just a little bit of a modification. This is still creating a lot of sensation through that upper body. Now very slowly on your exhale, lower your hips down towards the floor, gently release down, right? Lots of control here. Inhale, reach your arms up. Look up towards your hands. Big stretch, big reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Let's come on down. Reach as far as you can. It could be your feet, it could be your toes, your ankles, your shins, whatever it is. Worry less or notice less about how far you're folding down and bring your awareness deeper to what you're feeling in the body. So let's try that again. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, plant your hands behind your hips, okay? Again, fingers can point forward or slightly outward. We're going to lean into the hands, press into the heels or bend your knees here. Let's lift the hips up. Incline plank or reverse tabletop. Open up through your shoulders, lift the hips a little higher, keep the gaze up. If it feels good, let your head fall back. And then exhale, slowly release all the way down. Inhale, reach the arms up, full stretch, look up. And exhale, forward fold, come on down. Maybe this time we go just a little bit deeper. Take the gaze down between your thighs. Inhale, let's do it one more time. Reach the arms all the way up. And exhale, plant your hands right to the back, lean back slightly. Pressure in the hands, pressure in the heels. Inhale, lift up through your hips. Good, open up through the chest. Feel the strength in the upper body. You guys have got this. Lift up a little higher. Try not to lock your elbows, especially if you're feeling too much compression through those bones. I was going to say bones and joints. Boints. Lower the hips all the way down. And then inhale, reach your arms up one more time. Look up. And exhale. Let's fold right here. Pull it in. Take the gaze down. Flex the feet. Maybe this time we point the toes a little bit. Get deeper into the stretch through the front of the legs here, the feet. And then go ahead and let's rise up. All right, so cross your legs. We're going to come up into a tabletop position. We're going to go through a few sun salutation A's. Let's come to tabletop. Spread your fingers here. Okay. Wrists are under the shoulders. We'll do a couple cat-cows before we move into our sun A's. So knees under the hips. Inhale, lift your chest, lift your tailbone, lift your gaze up. Press into the hands, straighten the arms. Again, try not to lock through the elbows, but feel the strength in the arms, in the hands. Softness in the gaze, in the feet. And exhale, press away around the spine, cat pose. Navel to spine, drop your head, gaze towards your navel, towards your thighs. Keep the head heavy, feel the space through the back of the neck. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the heart, lift the gaze, cow pose. And exhale, press away to cat, round the spine. Drop the head, push away. Inhale again, lift up. Deep breath in. And exhale, child's pose, sit back on your heels. Fold your belly over your thighs, stretch your arms out. Good, take a couple breaths here. Good. Downward facing dog. Keep your hands planted. Rise up on your knees. Tuck your toes under. Lift up through your knees and your hips. Push into the hands here to move the upper body towards the lower body. Keep the head heavy as you gaze towards your knees. Focus in on your breath. How are we doing? Good. Maybe pedal out a few times through the heels. Let's breathe into the sensation we're feeling through the back of the legs, maybe the upper body a little bit more today. Let's remember every day is different, right? So be kind to yourself, be accepting of yourself, and know that you're exactly where you're meant to be in your body, in your breath, and in this moment. Let's keep the legs as straight as possible. Take small steps and walk them towards your hand into a standing forward bend. Keep the head heavy as you look towards your knees. Feel the stretch through the back of the body. Maybe alternate knee bends here to go a little bit deeper. Good. Let's inhale and lift halfway. Now you can slide your hands to your shins. Press away. Lengthen the spine. Shoulder blades draw together. Keep your gaze right down towards the top of the mat or kind of right underneath your eyes.
And then fold all the way down. Stretch through the back body. Let's stand up and inhale. Take a big sweep of the arms all the way up. And exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. Samastiti. Equal standing posture. Okay, we'll take it through a few sun A's. So always in my videos here, you guys, I bring the arms straight forward because I've got limited space here, but really if you can really take that big stretch and open up through the body, this is what we want to feel. We want to feel that length and use the space that surrounds us the best that we can, okay? So inhale, reach your arms up and look up towards your hands. Exhale, take a bow all the way down and bring yourself into a forward fold. Now on your inhale, we're going to step the right leg back into a lunge. And then exhale, left foot back to downward facing dog. Good. Now inhale into plank pose. Shift your shoulders slightly in front of the wrists. Gaze towards your fingertips. Knees up or down here. Okay. And bend your elbows. Lower halfway or lower all the way to the floor. We're going to flip the feet over. Now push into your hands. You can stay low into cobra, keeping your elbows bent. Push up a little higher, maybe straightening the arms, venturing into an up dog, and then even lifting those knees and thighs up for a little bit more in your upward facing. Exhale, tuck your toes, lift your hips up, and come back to downward facing dog. As you inhale, step your right foot between the hands into your lunge. And exhale, standing forward fold, chest to thighs. Inhale, flat back, gaze forward, hands to your shins. If you need more of a stretch, keep your fingertips towards the floor or even your palms on the floor, but keep lifting up through the heart. And then exhale, fold down. Inhale, stand all the way up. Reach your arms, take up that space, look up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Take your gaze towards your hands. Let's do that again. Left leg leads, inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, forward fold, come on down. Inhale, step your left foot to the back of the mat into your lunge. Keep those hands planted. Exhale, downward facing dog. Step the right foot back. Chest moves towards the thighs. Inhale, shift to plank. Bring your shoulders slightly in front of the wrists. Again, knees up or down. Bend your elbows lower halfway or all the way to the floor. We're going to flip the feet over and straighten the arms. Again, you have options to bend the elbows, straighten the arms. And exhale, take it back, downward facing dog. Come to the breath. Slowly starting to build heat and space in the body. Feel free to move the body as you need to. All right, we're going to inhale and step the left foot between the hands, back into that lunge. Exhale, step your right foot to meet your left foot, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen the spine, flat back, gaze stays down, or take it to the third eye, that's right between your eyebrows. And then exhale, fold all the way down. Inhale, stand up, reach your arms above the head, big circle sweep. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. Samastiti. Let's try it 2 more times. Right side and left side. Inhale, arms reach up. Let's see if we can stretch a little bit more as we reach up. Maybe lean back a little bit. Exhale, take a forward fold all the way down. Bend your knees here if you need to. You know your body the best. Inhale, step the right foot back into your lunge. And then exhale, left foot to downward facing. Push into the hands. Inhale, shift forward into your high push-up position, plank pose, knees up or down. Exhale, bend your knees halfway or all the way to the floor. Flip your feet, straighten your arms, and lift your chest into your back bend. Look up. Tuck your toes, lift your hips, downward facing dog. Take your gaze to your navel, your knees, your toes. Right foot steps forward on the inhale. Exhale, left foot forward. Forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, flat back, gaze forward. Exhale, fold all the way down. Inhale, rise. Take that bend in the knees if you need to. Reach your arms all the way up. Exhale, Samasthiti, hands to heart center. How about one more time, you guys? Doing great. Inhale, reach your arms up. Take that stretch. Exhale, forward fold. Come on down. Inhale, lengthen, flat back, look forward. Now exhale, plant the hands, step your left foot back. Step your right foot back, downward facing. Inhale, plank pose, shift forward. Exhale, lower the body towards the floor. Chaturanga Dandasana. Flip your feet, straighten your arms, lift your chest into your back bend. And then exhale, come on back to downward facing dog. Let's breathe. Feels good to stretch the body. Right, so just focusing in on this space, right? This deep sensation we're creating here. All right, inhale, left foot steps between the hands. Exhale, right foot steps between the hands. Forward fold. Inhale, lengthen, flat back, gaze slightly forward. And exhale, fold all the way down. Drop the head. Inhale, rise, reach your arms above the head, big stretch up, look up. And exhale, hands to heart center, Samasthiti. All right, take a moment, check in with the breath. Let's inhale and reach the arms up above the head. Exhale, forward fold, come on back down. Inhale, flat back, gaze slightly forward. Let's exhale, plant the hands. We're going to step the left foot back. So we're coming to warrior one. Big step back, spin your back heel down. Keep your right knee bent and stand up. Okay, so we're keeping our hips square to the front of the room. Right hip back, left hip forward. Arms straight, stretch up towards the ceiling. Let's lunge into that front knee. Relax the shoulders, relax the fingers. Keep your gaze steady. So drishti, your gaze. Good, feeling the weight of the body, the strength in your lower body. Let's take a deep breath in and exhale. Clasp your hands behind your back. Interlace your fingers. We're going to lift the chest on the inhale and look up. So your hips are going to open up a little bit here as you exhale. We're going to fold forward. Now bring your right shoulder to the inside of your right leg. Lift your arms up. Drop your head. Look behind you. Humble warrior. Try not to rest the body, getting heavy on that front leg. Okay, stay strong here. Let the head relax. Look behind you. Kind of play with opening and closing up the hips here. See what's going on. Good. Try to relax through your toes without gripping or lifting. Let's rise to warrior two. So as you come up, the hip's going to open a little bit more, bringing your arms out to a T. Okay. Relax your shoulders. Look over your front hand and let the gaze be soft. Kind of press the inside of this knee open. So we're opening up this area right here. Take one more breath in. Now we're going to straighten the front leg, okay? So we're coming to triangle pose. You might want to block in this posture. Legs are straight. We've got about heel to arch alignment, okay? Make sure your toes are pointing forward. Let's stretch the right fingertips past the toes, and then just bring your hand down to where it lands here. Reach the opposite arm up, and then you can slowly start to come down deeper if you want to, okay? See if you can avoid pushing down into that leg, okay? Instead, be really light here. Now, press your hips forward and lean the upper body back. Let's create some space through the front of the body. Try not to lock out here through your knee.
Relaxing the toes. Lots going on in this posture. Notice what you feel. A lot of strength in the back body. And then allow your head, your gaze to go where it works best for you. That might be up towards your hand. It could be down towards your foot. Inhale, rise, bring your arms to a T, arms above your head, grab your right wrist, and then stretch through the right side body for a reverse triangle or a sky archer pose. Just feeling the stretch. Play with your hips a little bit here. Let's see what happens, right? We're just moving the body. This is all about exploration or yoga practice. Exploration of the body, of where we're at, mindfulness, compassion and acceptance. All right, bring your hands to your hips. We're going to turn and square the hips back to the front of the mat. So we're going to step the back foot in and point all 10 toes towards the front of your mat. Hips are square. Right hand stays to your right hip. Left arm reaches up towards the sky. Inhale, lift up, lean back a little bit, and then exhale. Keep your legs straight as you hinge forward, okay? We're going to bring the left hand down, and if you need to, place your block to the inside of your foot here, okay? Pull the right hip back. Lift your chest up. Roll the right rib cage, right shoulder open, and then reach your right arm up towards the sky. Revolve, triangle pose. Keep pulling the right hip back. Both legs are straight. Find the position for your neck and your head that's going to work best for you, and then allow your eyes to remain still. Drishti. Good. Continue to focus on the breath here. Feel length from your tailbone to the crown. Don't let the head sag down here or hang down. Sag. I don't know why I said that word because I really don't like that word. So don't let the head hang down. Instead, extend it from the top of your head to the direction that you're facing or the top of your mat. Take one more breath in and then exhale, release the right hand. Okay, so we're going to come to half moon. I'm going to slide back a little bit so I have room. Let's switch the block, okay? So place the block underneath your right hand and then lift your back leg up, left leg up. So we're going to start in this three-point stance. Now, once again, we want to lift up and find length through the upper body, through the spine, from your tailbone to your crown. Left hand to your left hip. Start to lift up a little bit more. Open the left side of your body, hip and shoulder, over the right side. And then slowly reach your left arm up. Maybe you can take your gaze up towards the sky. But let's focus on leg parallel to the floor, left foot flexed, right leg strong. So squeeze your thighs, engage your abs. When you engage the muscles of the body, you guys, this posture can be held so much longer. And then maybe eventually you get that gaze up towards your fingertips. Maybe, maybe not. Just go with the flow here, right? Adapt to where we're at. Take one more breath in and then exhale. Let's release that left hand down. And we're going to step to chair. Left foot meets the right foot. Toes touching or feet hip width distance. Bend your knees. And inhale, reach your arms up. Palms face each other. Relax the shoulders. Create a little less space between your lower ribs and your hip bones. So if you're really arching through the back, just create a little less space so we can create more space here, less space here, more strength through the core. Good. Inner thighs moving towards each other. A little smile on your face. Gratitude for the moment. We're practicing yoga. We have the time, the space. We took it today. That's huge. Really huge. All right. Take one more breath in. And then exhale, forward fold. Stretch the back of the body. Maybe move your head from side to side. Walk out a little bit. All right, lift your chest. Inhale, exhale. Let's step the right leg all the way back now. So big step back, anchor your back heel down. Okay, here we have about heel to heel alignment. Keep your left knee bent as you rise. So remember, you guys, warrior one, back heel is down and the hips are square forward. Now sink down and then reach your arms up. Palms face, shoulders relax, gaze is steady. Let's connect with the breath. Good. Reach through. Find length from your tailbone to your crown, from your tailbone to the right foot, from the tailbone to the left knee. Inhale. Exhale, interlace your fingers. Do it the weird way. Bring the opposite finger on top. Open your right hip just a little bit. Lean back. Lift your chest. Look up. And exhale, fold forward. We're taking the shoulder to the inside of the left knee. Lift the arms up. Look behind you. Humble. Humble warrior. Try not to lean too much weight on that left leg. Woo. Don't look around like I just did, or you might fall over. Go ahead and rise up to warrior two. So now that right hip is going to open up a little bit. Let me fix my mic here. So the right hip is going to open up, arms to a T. Bring your left arm in front of you and your right arm behind you. Take your gaze over that left arm. Relax your shoulders. Good. Lift your chest, lengthen through your crown. Press the inside of your left knee towards your pinky. Breathe. Good job. Straighten your front leg. Again, keep a heel to arch alignment. Stretch your left fingertips past your left toes. Left hand comes down, right arm reaches up. Again, you might want a block in this posture, maybe. I didn't show it on the other one, but you can bring it to the inside or outside of that leg. Press your hips forward. Lean the upper body back. Crown of the head reaches. Gaze down or up towards your right hand. Breathe. So important. Again, avoid dumping all the weight down into that left hand. We're not here too long, right? So we can hold for a few breaths as we work on strengthening and stretching through the lower body. All right, let's rise up. Bring your arms to a T. Arms above your head. Grab your left wrist and take that reverse triangle as we open and create space through the left side body. Gaze up. All right, one more breath in. Now take your hands to your hips. We're going to turn right and square to the front of the mat. So step your back foot in. Grab your block. Okay, all 10 toes are facing forward, or as much as you can, okay? Your block will go to the inside of your front foot. Keep your left hand to your left hip. Square the hips forward, okay? Right arm reaches up. Inhale. Let's take a little back bend. Lean back. And exhale, hinge forward. Long, long, long. Reach your right hand down to the inside of your foot. Pull your left hip back. Lift your chest. Now start to twist. Left shoulder, left rib cage, left arm. Good. Pull the hip back, extend, lengthen, breathe. Drishti, your gaze, soft. And try to avoid putting too much weight into your right hand. Want to create some balance, right, in the body. Balance in our efforts always. Let's breathe in and then take half moon pose. Okay, so we're going to switch. We're going to take the block. I'm going to slide back so I can have more room on my mat here and lift the right leg up. So left hand's going to stay on the block. Again, lift up and lengthen. Legs are straight. You guys squeeze your thighs. Right hand to your right hip. Open up through the hip, okay, through the chest, and then reach the right arm up. Good. Lean back, try to stack, left shoulder over right. If you're not there, that's okay. You know what? This posture is so great to practice against the wall. So if you have a free wall handy, try it up against the wall so you can see what it feels like to really open up through the body, to get everything stacked. Good. One more breath. Exhale, release the right hand, release the right foot next to the left foot. Chair, Utkatasana, bend your knees, reach the arms up. Palms face, gaze between your hands. Sit back. Lower ribs and hip bones come a little closer. This is a very grounding posture. Helps us feel safe and confident, secure in our lives, in our homes, at our job, and relationships. Take one more breath in and exhale, forward fold. Come all the way down. Good. Toe heel your feet out, maybe a little wider than your hips. And then just hang really heavy. It's called ragdoll. Everything relaxes. You can bend your knees a little bit. You can grab the opposite elbows. Breathe and feel. Good. Place your hands down, turn your heels in, your feet out, and let's sit all the way down towards the heels, Malasana or Yogic Squat. Now, if this is too much, okay, or if it's hard to get your heels down, you can separate your feet a little wider, walk them a little farther apart. You can wedge a folded up towel underneath your, or a bolster if you have one, underneath your heels, right, to give them some support. You can also take your block and just kind of sit on your block, and this will give you a little bit of support as well. So we're coming into our Malasana, elbows into your knees, palms together. Now push, elbows and knees into each other, palms together, lift the chest, relax the shoulders, and let's breathe right here. Nice stretch here for the hips. Take your hands behind you, have a seat, and we're going to come into a reclined position onto your back. So go ahead and come onto your back. We're going to do a little bit of core work here, right? Always important to work the core. Keep the navel pressed down. Okay, and we're going to do a movement called twisted root. So if you know cow's face pose, those are the legs that we're going to be using here. So we're going to start by taking the right thigh over the left thigh, okay? Lift the knees up and really squeeze through the thighs. If you can hook your right foot underneath the ankle, go for it. If not, don't even worry about it, okay? Bring your hands behind your head. The movement in this in twisted root comes from the hips only. The upper body stays stationary, okay? But we're going to lift the upper body up. So once we lift up, we're going to hold it up, and then we're just going to lift our hips on the exhale, okay? So we're going to do 8 on each side. So let's inhale, lift up, press the navel down, and exhale, lift your hips, squeeze. Keep your upper body up, inhale, lower your hips, and exhale, squeeze. Now control, try not to jerk, be really smooth. Inhale, and exhale, squeeze and lift. Inhale, release, and exhale, squeeze. I'm not a really good counter. I think that was 4. Inhale, and exhale, lift up. Inhale, exhale, squeeze. Inhale, release. Exhale's at 7. Inhale, and 8. Hold it up for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Nice job. Okay, little bit of a break as we switch sides. Left thigh over right. Lift the feet if you can. Tuck the toes. If not, again, no big deal. Inhale, lift the chest. Let's hold it up. Exhale, lift your hips. Keep the upper body lifted. Inhale, lower your hips. And exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. And exhale. This is 4. I got that right. I know that. Inhale. Lift for 5. And inhale, release. 6. We're feeling it. Inhale. 7. Last one. Inhale. 8. Let's hold it for 5. Squeeze. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Whew. Just for a breath, soles of the feet together. Open the knees. All right. Feel that warmth, right? That's prana. That's energy. This heat we feel, this movement we feel. Knees together. Lift your legs up. Straighten them out. Open your feet. About 1 to 2 feet, 3 feet, depends on how far you want to twist here.
Legs are straight. Point your toes or flex your feet. You decide. Hands behind the head, navel to spine. Deep breath in. Exhale. Take your right hand. Reach it towards your left foot. Lift up and squeeze. You can feel it in the left side. Inhale, release. Take it to the other side. Exhale. Inhale and exhale, squeeze. Inhale and exhale, squeeze. Inhale. Reach. Inhale. Reach. You guys feel it? Inhale. Reach. Inhale. Reach. Good. Take it down. Squeeze and lift. Take it down. Squeeze and lift. Good. How about 2 more each side? Total of 4. Good. 3. 2. And 1. Good. Release. Soles of the feet together. Open your knees wide. Pause with the breath. Okay, bring your knees together, separate your feet, hip width distance, arms to your sides. Here you have the option for bridge pose or wheel pose, so you guys decide which one you want to come into. For bridge pose, we're going to lift the hips up, walk the shoulders in, maybe you can interlace the fingers here, and really root down through the feet, through the arms to lift up through the hips, okay? If you want a deeper back bend, a deeper stretch, okay? And then also notice, you guys, in this bridge pose before we lower down, if the knees are opening wide, just try to kind of hug them in a little bit, not forcing anything, just drawing them in, getting a little stronger through the lower body. Wheel pose, hands come under the shoulders, fingers point towards your feet. Good. Press into the hands, press into the feet, lift, straighten your arms up, and open up. Okay, so whichever one you decide, stay for just a couple more breaths. And then let's lower down. Okay, knees to chest, rock side to side. Okay, let's roll onto your left side. So I'm going to move my little gadget here so I'm not laying on it. So you want to roll over to your right side here. Okay. Reach your right arm above your head. Rest your head on top of your thigh, on top of your arm. Take your top leg, okay, and extend it out in front of you. Take your bottom leg, bend your foot, knee, catch your foot, and then open up. Lean back. Head falls off your arm and open up through the body. Take a deep breath in and then just try to relax. How are you feeling in your body right now? Whatever you're feeling, wherever you're at, we continue to work on acceptance. And through this practice of yoga, through this practice of breath awareness, it naturally allows us to release our grip on control, on reaction, to accept what is, and create no labels. This takes us down the path of equanimity, of true peace of mind, where no matter what happens in our lives, we can be peaceful and we can be happy if we choose to. Let's come back to center and switch sides. So roll over onto the other side. Rest your head on your arm. Take your top leg in front of you, stretch it out, bottom foot, reach behind you. Open your chest to the sky. Head rolls off the arm. Breathe and relax. as we clear and rid our minds of negative thoughts, thoughts that don't serve us, thoughts that don't support us. Open up to more positivity, to gratitude, to compassion. Knowing that your place in this world is so important. You are a gift. And that gift is meant to be shared with as many people as possible. All right, slowly release. Slide your way back in. Bring your knees to your chest. How are you feeling, you guys? Hopefully you're feeling good. You got some space created in the body. You're feeling more relaxed, happier. I'm really happy that you joined me today. A few more rocks side to side, maybe even circling through the knees. So we're going to move into our final rest. It's called Shavasana, right? The pose is corpse pose. Think about stillness in the body. We're here maybe for a minute, but I encourage you to take Shavasana as long as possible. So if you're going longer than a minute, you're going to want to pause the video once you've gotten into position and stay here as long as you can. So extend your legs out. Rest your arms in a comfortable position, palms up or down, maybe resting your hands on your belly so you're connected to the breath. Close your eyes. Let's take a deep breath in together. Exhale out, beginning to surrender into peace, calm, and relaxation. Namaste. I really appreciate you joining me today. I hope you enjoyed the practice. I hope you're feeling good, stretched out, and strong. If you like the video, press the like button. Share the video with others and subscribe to my channel. And I will see you very soon. Namaste.